this so we can have it. Again, I did a new, what was it? Model in place. And then I selected a wall and I gave it a title that fits with your, what is the description of that element that you're trying to design. And when you enter, you're gonna have everything toned down as in light gray, even your project element. So you can't really edit those things at all. You're almost like working at the same time as the project with another interface, which is the one that's similar to Rhino, actually. You can do extrusions, and all those should be familiar because it's very similar to Rhino and other softwares. You can do blends, revolves, sweeps, blend, etc. So those tools, if you can do all of the elements that you're talking about in your model with any of these, then you're good to go. And for example, if you're doing a pole, it would be an extrusion of a circle. That's quite straightforward. So you do extrusion, and you will do circle, and you can say set the extrusion end and where it starts. No, now the good thing about this, I don't have your project here, but if you were doing your project, you will have it right inside. So you can zoom in and literally create the diameter you want. So you can actually select that and change the diameter to whatever dimension it is. And also you can change where does the extrusion start and where does it end, no? So imagine it's 8 feet or whatever, or 12 feet high, no? So you say apply, and you say okay. You go to the 3D, you will have a pole. Obviously, it's way too thick for what we're looking for, but this would be the thing, no? You say finish model, and you will have here a model that otherwise you wouldn't be able to create in an ordinary way. So you might want to edit in the future. You select it, edit in place. It goes into the editing mode of making place, and then you can select again, edit extrusion, and you can change this, and make it 2 inches, and then say I'm done, and then you're done with extrusion, and there you have the pole. No? You can also select it and edit in place again. You can edit it as many times as you want. You select the object, and you will have a bunch of options, including material. Now you can select the 3 points. You can select the standard materials as we just talked now, or you can create a new one and then bring another material that you want. Let's just imagine it is a wood cherry. Okay, then finish model. And then if I go to realistic, that will be a wooden pole.
So if I make like one pole, like this is the standard, can I take that and place it like as many times as I want within the model, and does it attach to other geometries?
You can actually copy this, no problem.
Right.
But now you will have 2 model in place elements. Copying means that you have 2 interfaces at the same time, which is fine. But you can also edit in place, and keep on doing stuff. You can keep on creating, and it will, when you select it afterwards, it will be a one thing made of many pieces.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense. So I would recommend that you actually enter the model in place and finish the entire, let's call it wall, because we call it wall. This one might be a little shorter. And then these are not that easy to do, but basically it is an extrusion as well. So the diagonal ones is something we need to maybe think a little bit more carefully.
Yeah, so you can't do it diagonal / like and horizontal.
You can do horizontal very easily, and but this brings another kind of discussion, which is about the working plane. It's a little more tricky. You need to. It's so easy in Rhino, and then Revit, it becomes a bit more difficult because of how it works. It relates to working planes. Let me see how this is. Just get something. It's just that there's a whole world, which is there will be your elements, which is the world of set the working plane issue. This you can create reference planes because everything works as in it's perpendicular to a plane, or if it's orthogonal to a plane, etc., etc. So if you can set after I created that plane, I think I should rename it. Wait, you can give it a name. Hello. And what you can do now is just set, pick, create a plane there. And theoretically, let me see, show, now we're working with that plane. This is crazy. So if we were to edit 9 plays, this guy, you can do an extrusion of a circle, and basically you can create a circle on that plane. Okay, so now if you say, okay, that means that the extrusion happens perpendicular to that plane. Because if we can't change that plane, all of the extrusions are going to be always vertical.
Right.
Which is not something we really want in some cases, no?
Yeah.
Now, to do horizontal extrusions is easy because you just create whatever plane you want. But imagine if you have many diagonals, then each of them have a different perpendicular plane, which it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
So what I recommend for now, do horizontal and vertical, practice this idea of the model in place, okay? And then as we get closer, maybe next week or maybe in the middle of the week, we can discuss about how to do those diagonals in a different way. My guess, Rhino makes more sense.
Yeah, I was asking one of the kids in the class who's like an architecture kid and older, so more experienced, and he said do it in Rhino, but I was thinking with the dimensions of it, like how to get the exact dimensions and then something that I could like attach to the building.
Yes, you can do this, no problem. So you would model, well, you can export as DWG your cage, let's say, you know? Everything is dimension, and then you take it to the DWG to Rhino, and then you do simple extrusions of circles, making sure the dimensions are the ones you want. And then you can create lines only. If you create lines snapping from here to there in Rhino, there's a command pipe. The command pipe, I think we saw it actually during our Rhino class, but command pipe allows it to create a pipe on the line, and you can give whatever dimension to that line. Then you save it, and then what you do is basically export, as well as we've been doing here as an SAT and so on. You wouldn't bring it as a conceptual mask because it's not a conceptual mask. You would bring it in here as a generic model, which we can talk about it maybe this week or next week. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe what you want to do first is practice a little bit the model in place feature. Once you have your project, try to do the model in place and try to do some of these things of extrusions and so on, and see where you can get at.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was wondering if you could just help me place entourage.
Place entourage?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm here and like I click component, place a component, and then I thought it was supposed to be like somewhere in here.
You don't find it there. There are no people.
Nope. So is it something that I download from like Google?
Yeah, it's basically, oops. Component. You can load family and search here and trust. Oh, you don't have them. You only have a van and a semi-truck.
That's so random.
Okay, that's strange because you normally here under Entourage there's a lot of stuff. Let me check. Maybe they have changed something. I'm in my computer for a second here. So let me share with you so you have a glimpse of what it should be for some reason.
Oh, do you want me to stop sharing my screen or keep it like this?
I think I can kick you
Oh,
out.
yeah. Okay.
Don't worry. Again, when I go to my components and I go to load family, I can go to Entourage here, and mine has more options.
Okay.
You only have these two for whatever reason, and then I have the male and the female. If I bring the female, let's say, and I place it here, the female I can select because it has many options: Kathy, Lisa, Tina, Jinjin, whatever. So what I can do is actually send to you right now in an email the human figures. And what I would recommend is that you place it in the same folder where the other entourage are. Most probably it's an installation issue that you're missing those families for whatever reason, but I can send them to you and just work with those.
Okay, so how do you send it to me? Like, what is it, like an RVT file?
It's a what? So if I do component here, load family, it's it's an ARF, the type, and is this guys. When I send it to you and you download them in the email and you place them whatever in the entourage
Okay.
you have. Okay, so you can just drag them in here, so you always know that they're there. Now, if it happens again when you're trying to look for something else, like a desk or whatever, maybe it's an issue of your installation that didn't get everything through. But if it's only this, it's fine. We can just go this way. Okay.
Okay.
So
I
I'll
hope
send
it's
them.
not more.
Actually, I can send it to you right now, and let's see if it works. You can try it. I'm going to. Why I can't find this thing? Ashley King 4?
Yep,
2?
that's me.
Okay. So then I can drag these guys here. Can't I? Okay, I just send them and see if you have them. Wait a minute. You got it?
Yep, I got it.
So
So
you can do is, do you have Revit open now? So go to component, load family.
should I download them first?
Oh yeah.
Like in
You might want to put them in your desktop for now.
okay. Okay.
And then what you do is, again, you were doing component, load family. You go to the entourage folder you have there. And then if you have two windows open, you know, you can have Revit and then you have your desktop. And then you drag into this folder the RPC female and male. So you have them there.
Okay, can I share my screen with you then?
Sure.
So
Component, load family, entourage.
oh.
Go back here with a, sorry.
Oh wait, it's right here. Oh.
Yeah, but go back and back again. Stay here. Enter entourage. Oops. Whatever entourage is.
Entourage.
Yeah. Double click. Yeah. Okay. And now open a window explorer.
Like my files?
Yeah, your files.
Okay.
And put it next to it as a neighbor. You have it there?
Yeah.
Okay, and drag that, go to the desktop and drag into this entourage folder, drag the two, there you go. And now you can select to say female or male or whatever. I say, yeah, whatever, perfect. It recognizes floors. So if you take it to the bottom floor, you can also do that. If you put it outside of the section box, that's going to tell you you can't see it. So
Yeah.
what's going on?
It's not, I don't think, am I doing this right?
Click the mouse. They are identical, this is the same place. I think you have.
Can I just not see them? Like, oh, maybe, is it hidden?
Yeah, escape and press the light bulb. They're probably there. Oh, that's weird. Let me see. That's weird. If you want to get rid of these guys, you can just hide them for good. Just wait a bit. So you go like that.
Okay.
Because, you know, okay. What I will do is to my level 1. Presentation. There they are. You have many of those. So the question why they're not shown in the thing, I'm not sure. Let me see, 3D. Hello, anybody there? There.
Okay, so they were probably just hidden from view.
Yeah, so then if you go to the action, which I don't know which one it is. Action, presentation, maybe? No, there you go. There's. So to be honest, they don't look amazing in 3D. but in section they look nice because they're basically profiled. But here they will be like this.
Okay.
It's okay.
So do you think I can have that on my final panel though?
Yep. So
Okay.
this, if it's there, you can make the PDF as usual, and you have it.
Okay.
Okay. You can change the dude. Making it instead of doing J, and that's J. Okay.
Okay. And then can I just show you my my other screen too? So this is just what I updated since we talked.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if I just add that, the one I was just working on in that blank space, the rest looks okay?
Let me be picky again. This line, I think you have a lot of space. You can bring these guys here
Okay.
closer so that you can keep this space, but this one can go to the right. So you leave this same space here. You try to give it there as well. So you give, basically separate this text from the sections, because it's a little bit strong.
Okay.
That would make a difference. Sections, blah, 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 blah. Take the text and align it to the left of the image, so that will go also with those.
Oh yeah.
You need a north symbol in the thing here. So you can make basically this. You can make it smaller and place it here, smaller text. So it means
Oh,
more.
okay. Mm-hmm.
And then put the north right there with the thing. You could make the font the same as this one. And then if we could, I mean, I guess a line, I mean, I'm just pickiness, huh? So, sorry.
Okay.
You can make these two guys a little bit smaller, or even crop, whatever it is. So you try to make the spread just a little bit bigger.
Okay.
As much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, it would be fantastic if we have here a protagonist. That would be wonderful. I sense that this distance is a little bit big, so maybe you also want to take this whole package.
Yeah, I think I'll shift everything over.
That's very simple in InDesign. And then here the nice looking one, and I think it's going to be very well organized. Looks good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Font. Also here, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so otherwise looks perfect. Okay.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care.